Oldman has been dealt with. Welcome back. Half-Life was shorter than we expected, so I'm just moving on to Celeste. Was I holding a controller that whole time? People are gonna think I was... How was I holding a controller and using a keyboard and mouse? They have very early Celeste. If we finish Celeste too, I guess we're doing something else. A mouse using a mouse? It's more likely than you think. True. All right, we're here. This room could be the whole stream, I hear. I'm trying to remember. It feels very different. Okay. We're coming back. Fresh mind, fresh hands. 2 hours in the same room, let's go. Love just getting right into it. Fresh frustration. Oh, it's already there. Okay, I'm remembering. You forgot what the music is like. The music's beautiful. The music is what you need to get, like, through this. Ah, shoot. It's giving idyllic starter village with a sinister secret. I hadn't picked up on the sinister secret. I guess I would have got by that. New death unlocked. Something untoward is laying just underneath. Oh yeah. But that's okay, we overcome. Okay. My entire body is not cramped up. I do think I need 1 dash remaining when I get all the way to the end there. Or I need to do that and land on it. I will not allow the tension to reside in my body this time, as it did last time. Oh, thank you for the head pats, Isa. Soothing pats. Soothing music, soothing pats. I made good progress on the Desna pendant. I'm not sure if I actually mentioned that on stream before. I've been trying to embrace cringe in real life as easily as I do on the internet. So I decided to 3D print myself some necklaces. And the Moogle one actually came out. I didn't actually show that one off because I thought the print was pretty bad. The lines were pretty closed up. But, you know, Desna isn't cringe, chaotic based. Yeah, that's Desna's alignment. That's true. I was so close. I stan a chaotic based entity. I can wear it like a good luck charm. Okay, this is kind of weird to talk about. I used to be somewhat religious. I am not anymore. But I miss wearing, like, iconography. Because I feel like I shouldn't. It feels disrespectful to me. So I'm very excited to just wear, like, an RPG piece of iconography. Because that's free. That's real estate. You still wear Saint paraphernalia? That's fair. That's why I wouldn't don, like, the really cute Baphomet shirt when I saw it in the store. No matter how much I wanted to. But I was, like, looking at different necklace ideas, and I'm like, you know, a pentagram would go pretty hard. But it looks nice and it's good cover for mixed company. Yeah, mine isn't. As much. I see those shirts too, like, ones with, like, Catholic crosses, but, like, vampire-coded ones. And it's like, that would be so cool, but I don't want to wear it. I do? Yeah, that's fair. I guess even though I'm not technically a believer in these things, I can still... Oh my gosh. I could still wear it respectively. I guess I have a tendency of getting in my own head. And I was like, wearing this for fashion is just not respectable. But that was it. As just demonstrated. When someone else does it, that's not my reaction. So it's a case of me putting stricter rules on myself than I put on everyone else, and I should probably do that less. Also have a serpent and inverted cross and the like. I feel like it's in here. By the way. The maneuvers. Yeah, that's okay. So I didn't want to go in and start going actually in here. But I do like that. Like, you can find very Christian. Yeah, you're aware. Of course. I have switched controllers. I'm going turbo mode. Okay, everything I've ever blamed the PS5 controller on, I'd like to forgive it. It's just Celeste. You had even more actually energy than you do now. I don't tend to think you have very much. You tend to be very respectful with your delivery of knowledge, and I appreciate that. It's taken a lot of work. I was once a know-it-all until it was, that is a pet peeve of my parents, so it was, like, dealt with. And I'm kind of glad it was. No. There's a very big difference in sharing knowledge in a... for the sake of sharing knowledge, and doing it for the sake of showing off. This is not doing any better, by the way, this controller. No, that's not the way. That initial explosion is honestly so hard. You get self-conscious about the way you express approval sometimes, and Nodders is there for you. How many Discord Nitro subscriptions is Nodders responsible for? Okay, so I noticed one thing. At least one. I've considered it purely for Nodders. Because in Discord, even on your own server, You cannot use the animated emotes. That was intentional, I'll tell you why. Never mind. I thought I was still purple when I came back. No, please! I was trying to cheese the system and get a perp here just to make this section a little bit easier. Well, I'm sure at one point I came back purple, but I guess I was incorrect. Sorry, I know you hate it when people ask this of you, but I need a feather. Save. Nope. That's not the one. Man, getting to it over there is my nemesis. That ain't it. I need the crystal to still be there. Okay, I have not actually been here that long, all things considered. Not surprised the Pro controller feels better for this. You tried PS4 and Pro for fighting games, which you much prefer the Pro. You a Babylon 5 fan? The way you said not the one was very reminiscent of it. I have not seen Babylon 5. That is a, is that a Star Trek? I've seen very little Star Trek, I admit. As with most things. What little Star Trek I have seen... Well, no, I've seen a little bit of the, original show, I think. But very sporadically. I've seen a couple episodes. Is that a Star Trek? Gesturing to a butterfly. Kind of similar, its own IP. Oh, okay, okay. If it's its own IP, I'm kind of more interested in it, honestly. You have a meme to make. How is it? But I get more accidental diagonals with a D-pad than with a analog stick. Explain that one, science. To be honest, this whole time I thought Babylon 5 was... Excuse me. This whole time I thought Babylon 5 was literally a Star Trek property. Yeah, that explains... That's how it felt exactly. Not so much Monster of the Week. No. So close. I'm going to literally take this step by step. Staccato analog stick movements are going to save me. Nope. I see the feather. I am focusing on my movements. I am grabbing the crystal too early. No. You're fueled by almonds? Mm. Okay. If you think of this as though it were a large Souls-like boss, this room becomes more acceptable. Deep breaths, reset your shoulders, take your tongue off the roof of my mouth, and sip, sip, sip. My shoulders are so elevated. I lost all audio. Am I still heard? I am still heard. The game is still heard. My headphones need replacing, evidently. My tongue is flat on the floor of my mouth. Feet are flat, back arched, shoulders back. Nope, shoulders relaxed. I've also imbibed fluids. Be like a leaf. I am pointy, I am green, I am curling up in the autumn. A dog is picking me up and exchanging me for one cookie. Gameplay is still silent. Cookie get. You should follow your own advice. Yeah, absolutely. Just in general. I've been trying to think of things like that, like if I'm making rules or being hard on myself, how would you react to someone else who needs this? Would I be annoyed at someone else wearing a cute Baphomet shirt in the mall? No, I would not. Nope. Saw a DoorDash driver come in at work today, and they were wearing a hat that's dipshit with a heart over one of the eyes, and a mighty need formed. That's really cute. Do not format my paste. Lesbian DoorDash. Lesbian couple DoorDashers give you strength. It's not the worst place to draw power from, I suppose. Nope. Staccato, staccato. Speaking of formatting your paste, you got that shirt in the mail today. That's excellent. I like the I'm normal and cool one. I wish I remembered the name of the shop so we could mention what it is. Normal and cool? Well, half correct isn't bad. Both of them very relative statements, honestly. I need sharp, confident inputs. Just like that. The share zone. There we go. That's the shirts we're talking about. I only wanted to mention the link because it's like a guy does it. Okay, now I've cleared that room. As a reward, I want the music back. So give me like 2 minutes. I need to unplug and replug my headphones. The music has returned to me. This is a Teespring site? No! But it's got cool designs. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, we'll see how many washes this thing lasts. That's it? Cass did tell me I was really close to the end. I'm too good at this game. I don't think that's true, given that I did spend a couple hours on what that last room just now. Bonk. The final part. I saved the jelly. I'm a pro gamer. It's been said by... If I had a nickel for every person who's called me a pro gamer, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but I am surprised it's happened twice. Aw, thank you. Okay, that's not it. That's close to it. No, the spikes. Why the spikes? So mean. Same amount of times you've been sliced by mice. Player cards right, we'll change that. That was hashtag not a threat. I know that it's not what you do there, by the way. I gotta grip it. Actually, I think I don't even dash. I think I grip it. Grab jelly. Knife play is weak because the strong would parry it. That's true. Honestly, I didn't fully realize I was referencing knife play, and I feel kind of bad now. Well, in that case, I'm very concerned about this purple gem. No. No. Actually, I think I am allowed to dash there. But I do need to keep this jelly. Just some more Umbler style brain rot, really. Yeah. I'm getting a little bit of that now that I've begun to look into the everything app. To gaze upon it. No. You hate that you have me calling it that? I assure you, it's purely derisive. No. Not toward anyone who uses it. Just one individual who uses it too much. Who I did block on his everything app, by the way. And I was kind of surprised that I could. I thought you couldn't block him? Well, yes and no. I did, but everyone else keeps reposting his worst stuff, so I see it anyway. But I don't see, like, the run-of-the-mill garbage stuff that he posts. Oh yeah, I saw it by default, of course. That's why he was so easy to find to block. I forgot how it looks when I use the Switch Pro controller. It's just a really slippery controller, you see. That's why my hands are slipping all over it. From watching the yard, I assume that's an actual tagline from somewhere. Okay, so Elon was known for saying he wanted to turn Twitter into the everything app that you can just do everything on. I don't know if it was made into a tagline, but it was a thing oft uttered. Which, of course, it wasn't about Twitter. Speaking of Elon. Hey, Cass. Hello, Franz. How are you doing? Somnalius Franz? I can't sleep without my Somnamulus Franz. No! I just need to somehow delay. Somnambulist is one of your favorite words. It's somehow nicer than sleepwalker. More poetic. Nicer to say. I had a customer who was extremely sure he was talking to Elon Musk and going to send him $7,500. Elon doesn't need it. You've heard of this scam before? I actually saw a screen cap of one just recently. That was, someone posing as Team Cherry saying they needed, like, a hefty donation from one individual, specifically, in order to finish Silksong. People like this deserve to be scammed. Well, I can't agree, but I don't... I admit there's a level less of empathy. Box them and launch them into space. The Team Cherry scammers, that is. Which I want to say out loud. Not the actual Team Cherry. Someone who I saw on one screen cap was using their name. Oh, thank you. Your data's really bad at work, but you'll be here after you clock out? I'll see you then. You just found that Elon is transphobic, so you have no affection to his followers. Well, it's certainly a deterrent. I have an amount of I guess pity, honestly, for people who are taken in by ideologies. I need to not do that, by the way. The dash, I think I need a dash saved there. You feel more pity than anything else. Yeah, it's kind of where I'm at. Like, I went on Twitter with a new account, right? I had never gone on there before, and just recently. And just the nightmare garbage that they show people. And if you think that all of that's true, then I don't know, man. Like, if I assumed all of that was true, then I don't know what I would think. Thankfully, I don't. I was lucky enough to have a very specifically anti-hate upbringing. That was it. That was it. Had I been gripping R2, yeah, I just specifically don't talk about it. Upbringing. Yeah. That's pretty common. When I said hate, I meant like of anything though. They're trying to get that out of there early. On like an individual basis, I guess is what I'm getting at. But also towards groups. I'm just glad you chose public high school instead of Catholic one. Yeah. I've been thinking about that because I do want to have a kid at some point. And around here, it is extremely normal for even non-religious families to send their kids to some kind of Christian specifically school. Like, I know growing up, like, raised by, like, alternative religion parents and also low income, like, private school was not on our radar at all. But from what I can tell here, it seems like extremely normal. Like, we get ads on the radio all the time for competing schools, like primary, secondary, all of it. I am regressing. I am Taking deep breaths. I am resetting my soldiers. And I am sip, sip, sip. Money was definitely a factor in your choice. You were told not to think about it, didn't work. Yeah, that was the case for me in a lot of situations. Oh my gosh. No, no. I waited too long that time. I would very much like to get this before Bezos demands his suppies. How many video games can I complete and switch to in one stream? We're about to find out. Been a while since I've looked into it, because there's a couple obstacles before we have a kid at like school going age, unfortunately. Think about if you would choose homeschool for your kids, given the fiscal situation, where you could teach them instead of working. Oh, given a fiscal situation where you could teach them instead of working. I did consider it in my position as well, because I am sort of in that position if things continue. I feel like I didn't quite get a lot of social skills early on, personally. So I'm not sure if I would go that route. I mean, there are solutions for that. But I was a absurd child. Yeah, there are ways of dealing with it, for sure. Requires a lot of work, I imagine. No. It requires, unfortunately, the worst kind of work, making friends. Because you could set up a situation where you're like, you have like a network of parents in similar situations. And just ensure there's lots of contact that way. But that is why parents groups exist, I guess. You just have to find a non-QAnon one. Ideally. I attempted to lock and it did not work. Locked out, more like. Yeah, cross that bridge if it comes. Is basically my state, because it's going to be a completely different situation. Schools are already changing right before my eyes. Every time I look into it, it's completely different. From, like, when I first brought it up, people being like, if you can even find a non-Christian option. And then eventually being like, oh yeah, you know. Very nearly became a teacher. It seems like it could be a very satisfying job. Nope. You'd be an awesome teacher? Yeah, I think so too. For some reason, I felt weird saying, like, that would have been awesome. But that's a completely normal thing to have said. Is father arriving? You've heard it many times, to be honest. Oh no, I forgot. The plan is not for father to arrive currently, but for Surrey to go to where father resides. You could guarantee each... If you could guarantee teach at your old high school, you'd do it in a heartbeat. Yeah. Sounds extremely pleasant, though. I'm snoozing. I am breathing. I am a feather. I am a leaf. Leaves are the feathers of the earth. I am gripping R2, or whatever it's called here, ZR. And attempting to staccato the analog stick. I switched to D-pad, it didn't pan out. Not long enough. That's okay. Every time we learn where not to do it. This is the final challenge. Everything else has led to this. I was talking about how I wish I played this game earlier, but honestly, I thought it came out way earlier. I thought this game came out in, like, the early to mid 2010s. Evidently, it's quite recent, and I just didn't hear about it until it was already old. Staccato. Yes. Six years is still a solid chunk. That's fair. Oh, I did hear about it before I played it, but mostly on Egg IRL, to be honest. Oh, actually, no, I think I did see it when it came out, but I just saw it on Steam. And based purely on the screenshots, I kind of thought that this was a different kind of game entirely. It reminded me of, like, story and puzzle games from the Flash era. For some reason. But it was fairly new before the pandemic, at least. It's hard to believe how long ago that was. Definitely a moment. It did last a while, that's true. And still kinda is. I'd never lived in a place for more than, like, 5 years at a time. This is the first time, and it feels very strange sometimes. It still kind of feels like, oh yeah, that happened in this house, so it was not that long ago, and it's like, that was 7 years ago. Which, aging is definitely a factor in that, too. We're still here. Time is an illusion. Disappears. Were you timed this whole time? Am I time? Oh my gosh, how are you supposed to? I did it like once and I wasn't holding R2. Erg. Screw the feather, I'm trying it Angie now. Immediately does worse. Feel hungry, but also not. I hate that. Perhaps a small snack will reveal whether or not you are truly hungry. That's what I find sometimes. Just a small snack to test the water. More almonds? No, that's why. Your bot is crying out for non-almond materials. Okay. No, I had it! I was literally gripping a pawn! I panicked and ruined it. Almonds will give you strength to carry on. Shut up, bot. No one asked you. YouTube never sees the bot. I sound crazy every time I do that. I need to jump on that thing. YouTube doesn't know. YouTube, if you would like to see the system announcements brought to you by my bot account, you'll only see it live. I hate how sometimes it's worse than other time. Yeah, bot, also the Discord server. Oh, that's true. That means YouTube doesn't see the Discord invitation. I'll call it an invitation. Because that's what it is. Here's a link to it somewhere over there. You guys will find it. I jumped. I at least remembered to jump on the spring. I don't know. Does it make a difference? I think it does. It usually does. It's in the video description. I honestly cannot remember. It's listed as a link. It's definitely somewhere. Has never read the description. If you're curious about my model, the person who designed the free base it's based on is credited in the description for every video where it appears. That's pretty much it. Cam filter? Yes. Of course. Oh my gosh. Okay, so is there anywhere I can cut a perp? Here. Unnecessary. Not here. There's nowhere I can cut a perp. Except for perhaps right there. If I climb... Okay, new tactic. If I climb the box, can I make it to the perp without getting the jelly involved in any way? Remember staccato? No, impossible. Uh-oh. I missed the snooze. Bezos is taking over. I got enough time for one more attempt, though. Maybe two if they're like that. There is a pause button. This will not be beaten during ads. I assure you. Prepare yourself for trivia jump scare. I still don't know how the heck you're supposed to get it. I have stepped away and refreshed, and now I am back. And how are you all? I did like one or two more on the BRB screen. But then I realized it's like, I don't want to start the... Like, yeah, I can pause it and all, but I don't want to start the run. Welcome back, Isa. Or people can't see it. Skibbity shoot 'em up, we have no water, we. I want to sue my city. You should be able to. They're making rice. Hi, Belmont. How are you doing? Are they providing water for you? No, they are not. Villain behavior. No. Estimated time to fix, 2 days. That's enough time to get water, or at least some compensation to people, I assume. Of course. Oh, it's not their fault. I mean, I'm more upset about them not doing anything about it in the short term. It kind of is their fault because they broke it. That's a fair point. Get the chemo cane, so they feel extra bad when they see you walking with a cane, I'm sure. That was Surrey in case the door got picked up. He's just going to the in-laws for a little bit. He said it's fine. Okay, I understand. I have to dash up into the jelly from the spring, basically. Which means I'm going to start caring about where the jelly lands. No, the jelly always falls off in the same spot no matter what, from when I first grabbed this thing. Nope. Reset the shoulders. Actually the important part here. Price initiated. Good job on the price initiation. Was it the hazing kind or the nice kind? Nope. Oh my gosh. Cook that in half water, half chicken stock. Oh, I love adding Vegeta to all my rice when I cook it. Add some black beans too when it's done. Vegeta, of course. Being a brand name of powdered vegetable stock. Nice and light. You can save some for tomorrow. Sounds excellent. Vegeta? The flavor is over 9,000. So is the sodium content. But I just use it instead of salt. You may have heard it before. It's got MSG in it, and MSG is just better salt. Internet went out for a bit. Is it back now? Also, how you doing, Yuki? Hi. Hi. Welcome back to Cybernet. That's from something, but I can't put my finger on it. Cyberdyne. Like, man. All I wanted to say was I'd like to cyber wine and dine ya, but my hand slipped at the same time. I'm losing it. Holographic wine and meatloaf again. What do you think the percent chances furries will accidentally create Cyberdyne? I'm trying desperately to remember what Cyberdyne is. I know I've seen whatever it's from. Terminator? Ah, shoot. I have not seen that. It's just become so ingrained in, culture, I guess. Furries run the tech industry, so if anyone's gonna do it, it's all for the tail prosthetic. No. Nothing beats analog. As opposed to digital? There's something to be said for analog tech. Plug and play? Oh. Close enough. Nope. Three recommended that at my normal game swap time, which, oh, I did switch the overlay. Good. At my normal game swap time, I should probably switch to something else so I, quote, don't receive an injury while he's not here. I'm not quite there yet, but it's hard to notice when it's happening. Five hours of this might be a bit much. Certainly. Especially if it's 5 hours of this one room. But then I would have to admit defeat, become hollow. And it's so much easier to just do that. Empty space. Are we okay? Let's goop. Never even played Dark Souls. I saw it mentioned in someone else's stream when I raided to them. And they were like, oh yeah, I love the concept of becoming hollow. Thank you for the head pats. Thank you, thank you. I have become transparent. How could you? But thank you for the reets. I still eat them regardless. Wait, no. This can't be the end. Granny is still out there somewhere. Which means I need to keep going. They had me. Uh. Oh, I noticed the gym now. We're back. Oh, God. I am affected by this kind of thing. How dare you? How dare you? I've already deleted my bookmark because I thought I didn't need to do any more of that. Get B-sided, nerd. Well, this is this Crystal Hearts, right? So I guess we're grabbing 8 more hearts. I am looking up the hints. I already deleted my hint bookmark, but I'll find it again. Besides, where the real Celeste begins. There's not... You ain't getting... The B-sides you already got is what you're getting. Crystal Hearts hint guide. Sorry, I closed all my windows by accident. And now they're popping up on different screens. It's a mess. We've done city. We did do this one. We did this one. I guess we region. Difficulty 1 out of 5, or 5 out of 5 if you lack knowledge of a certain secret trick from a certain NES game. It's at the shrine. Okay. Well, let's see. Just go ahead and give me the first hint. There are many hidden passages in this chapter. Some of the secrets are only accessible by smashing breakable blocks in the wall. Does not appear to be anywhere I can smash. What is it? Breakable blocks in the wall. You know what? I kind of want to just grab the more hints. Climb all over, look for cracks, dash into anything that looks suspicious. Gotcha. Always look behind every waterfall. My eyes are peeling, looking for the cracks. At least you got a funny today? What's that? Oh god. I know I have done this before. Pain. How many hearts do I have? 5. Because I got the 4 required to go into the core. And then the 1 for the core itself. X messaged you. She lives 7 blocks down. Some main offered it in exchange for using... Oh, I see. And I need 15. I counted it at the time, and that knowledge has left my brain, I'll be honest. That's a disgusting offer, by the way. I'm glad you said no to that. You had the appropriate response. No. I'm still pretty upset they're not even, like, offering anything. Oh, would this be it? Is this supposed to be the reference to the NES game in question? I've never played it. It did? That's good. 15 minutes, jeez. Understood. Actually, not understood. I played the original Super Mario, but not that one. I certainly don't know what trick the hint guide was referring to. Nobody tell him. Also, welcome back, Rocker and Rusty. I don't believe you ever left, but I've been getting in the habit of welcoming people back. I just said don't tell me! I have a hint guide. If I want to be told what to do, I'll look at that. I don't have any delay set. You sent that before you said it? Okay, fair enough. I believe you. I still don't know how it interacts with this. You're back? Was talking with a friend for a bit. She was thinking of coming for a visit. Well, I hope that goes well. It's been an overall 20-year development for... 20-year project, 12 in development for... For Mario Adventure 3. It's a ROM hack you've been following? ROM hacks can be pretty great. Okay, I don't actually... Technically, you didn't... Well, you didn't spoil anything, but I specifically said, don't tell me the trick from Super Mario 3. Which I understand you didn't hear before you did it. And also, I'm just going to look up the hint anyway, because I know it's this, and I can't figure out what I'm supposed to do with it. Look beyond the strawberries. You'll need to know what to do when you see it. If nothing in this area brings back memories, you've probably never played Super Mario Bros. 3. White Block is a direct reference to a secret technique to access hidden areas found in that level of the game. Hold down. So just hold down longer than I thought. While on top, not in front, which I did try. And I have stopped reading. We're out of here. You just noticed the crouching Madeleines next to the block? I didn't even see those. Am I good at holding down when on top? Yeah, I just did it. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Oh, did the fish not fish? Did you not get a good fish? I mean, holding down is pretty simple, whether you're on top or the bottom, right? I don't understand how relative position makes a difference. Mirror Temple is in the depths. Someone's going to ghost jail. Why? Yuki just asked whether I'm good at holding down on the D-pad when I'm on top of a block, right? Right? Okay. Yeah, that's all. I am going to get more of a location. Many hidden passages in the darkness. You'll find it eventually. Remember, some walls are breakable. The key is the key to unlocking this heart. I think I actually just want the specific location, huh? Past the locked block and through another. You got a license for that question? You got a license? Who wants to be a millionaire? I mean, it'd be nice. If I could just have that, that'd be awesome. I still don't actually have the specific location because he said through one locked block and then through another. And I don't fully understand what that means. CD. I'm not sure what that means, so I'm not sure if I should repeat it. You're forklift certified. I have a boating license and that's it. I'm not sure if it's still valid. It probably isn't. Have I ever been on a boat? No. But they were offering it for free at school, so... Commercial driver's license? Oh. That makes a lot of sense. Where is it? Is it here? I finally just realized what they meant by a lock block. I promise I'm smart. It's the blocks with giant locks on them, huh? Oh, thank you for the pats. Look at the big brains on Bo Valley. Never heard that one before. Never heard anyone refer to big anything on Bo Valley before. It's kind of nice. Pulp Fiction reference, by the way. I have seen Pulp Fiction. Once. If it's not in the Royale with cheese scene, I don't remember it. Good movie. Yeah. It's from the opening scene. Well. Everyone knew I was uncultured already. This should come as a surprise to nobody. Kind of a write-off line, though. Don't worry about it. If you say so, I will cease worrying about it. No. I wasn't paying attention. This is B-side room. I'm trying to not use the guide to just bring myself to the exact location, but I think I'm about to do that. I'm about to do that. There are actually 2 blocks in this area that require keys to open. Key can only be used once, so I was about to waste those probably. Don't forget to check the walls for cracks. And the ceilings. And the floors. Look for a crack in the floor. I've got the key. Look for a crack in the floor. Turns out playing Half-Life 2 co-op is exactly as easy as Half-Life 1. Good. Thank you for looking into it, by the way. I very much appreciate it. Alright, where's the crack? Get around the first block without using the key. Okay. Synergy on Steam is the mod. I will download that. And be ready. For whenever we're doing Half-Life 2. I will install Half-Life 2 as well. It is extremely doable still. This is not the room. First order of business is finding the locked block. If I had to pick one breakfast meal to eat every day, what would I choose? It has to be a breakfast meal. There's a lot of variety in pancakes. If I just had easy use pancakes every day. Because my concern is I like eggs everywhere. I actually eat them for lunch more often than I do for breakfast. I see it. I think I see it. Life of a pancake is simple but short. True, I never thought of it like that. Big with lox and cream cheese. Scrambled eggs is pretty good. I don't usually eat that for lunch. I'm concerned about giving up breakfast foods in other areas of my life. Mostly. Also, full disclosure, I'm unfamiliar with Gosha. Or however that's meant to be pronounced. You want Eggs Benedict still? I am familiar with Eggs Benedict, but to be honest, I actually forgot what that one is. There's a trick here, by the way. For anyone trying to figure out what I'm doing, I'm looking for a secret. English muffin, hollandaise sauce, and eggs. Ooh. If you make a bread fry If you make bread, fry it with cream cheese and put an egg on top, it's good too. That does sound delicious. That pronunciation gave you such a visceral disgust reflex. Another 20,000 silver for selling more organs from enthusiastic volunteers that try to raid your colony. Sounds like good business. It's gotta. Alright. You're on the right side of the chasm, by the first block. You have to head back using the red bubble. Take it back to the left side, but not all the way back. Okay, okay, okay. Got it. It looked sus. But I thought it was just the statue. Get a robo? It's sausage mixed with oats, no casing. I've never had it. But I'm highly interested now. No. Can't find it outside of your city. Maybe I'll try. I have access to minced meats of various varieties. And oats. Okay. I do think I'm going to switch off of this as soon as I get this heart. Because extended exposure might actually cause me bodily harm. At least that's what Suri says. I think I put that guy in charge for a reason. Best kinds are homemade? Well, shoot. I'm in home right now. I'm all set up. Really? Yeah. I'm at home, I have a kitchen, I've got meats. I don't have oats though. That's the one. It's the one ingredient. Heart got. We Arby's up in here. I do have the meats. Suri brought some home the other day from a coworker who no longer required it. She was literally cooking burgers on the sandwich press at work, apparently. Just gave him the burgers. Kitchen is your favorite room in the house because food? It's very handy for that. But it'd have the dish to wash too. Yeah, but the dishes would be so much harder to wash without the kitchen. Okay, it is 11. I'm not particularly set up for this. But I was advised to switch off.